Hey Allison, it's me, your Bringalicious, and I just know that you are in your third trimester now and you wanted to know how to practice some yoga. So me and my little baby, say hi Eva, hi, hello. We are going to help create a practice for you and your future little baby. So let's get started. Alright, so obviously I am not pregnant, but I can fix that real quick. And no, I do not mean with Grant. I am going to use this handy dandy pillow here to simulate the experience without the morning sickness. Thank God. That way I can kind of follow along with what you're experiencing, or at least provide a little humor for your workout. Let me just get this looped properly here. Maybe, possibly. All right. Almost. We're almost there. So now that I am, for our intents and purposes, at your level, let's get started. So what are you going to need? Before we even get started, my pregnancy about it. But before you even get started, grab a few pillows because they are going to be your best friend for practicing with that baby in your belly. So we'll get started. If you've got a blanket too, go ahead and grab it. Just go ahead and put it on the ground in front of you. And take one of your pillows, maybe two. Separate your feet about hips distance apart, your knees about hips distance apart, about 6 to 8 inches. Set the pillows between your shins and just sit back. You can spread the knees a little wider. Just make a little space for that belly. You did just. Bring your hands to the thighs and close the eyes. Sitting up tall. Hold the shoulders open and down the back. Let's take 5 breaths here. Really deep breaths. Taking a moment to connect with yourself. And to relax. Now, come back up to your knees. Move your pillow off to the side. And go ahead and come onto your hands and knees. Maybe taking a minute to walk it out there. So your palms are right beneath your shoulders, about a foot apart from each other. Your knees are right underneath your hips. Coming into kind of a flat back position. Spread your fingers wide. Think jazz hands. And then go ahead, drop the belly. Roll the heart open, lift the heart, lift the gaze up. Breathe in. And then exhale, tuck the pelvis, round the shoulders, tuck the chin to the chest. Exhale it out. Come back to neutral spine. Let's do that 2 more times. drop that belly. Roll the heart open, lift the gaze, lift the chin. Exhale, tuck the belly in. Press through the hands, round the shoulders, tuck the chin into the chest. Exhale. One more time. Open the heart. Lift the chin. Inhale. Exhale, press into the palms. Tuck that pelvis, round the shoulders. Coming back to a regular spine. Let's just take 2 breaths here. Now, bend the elbows out to the sides. Hug them back towards your belly. Tuck your toes under. Lift the knees and start to press back into downward facing dog, making an upside down V with your body. Spread the feet as wide as the mat. Press into the palms, lift the hips up. Release the head. Shake it yes and no. Take 5 deep breaths here. And keeping the feet really wide, go ahead and walk the feet in. You can move the blanket out of the way. Walk the feet forward. You can bend the knees. Coming into a very wide-legged, maybe even the feet go off the mat, bend the knees. Wide-legged forward fold. You can extend the arms out in front of you. The hands well in front of you. That feels better. One more breath here, stretching the hamstrings. And then bring one hand to your hip, other hand to your hip. Stretch your back straight and long, tucking your chin slightly. And then keeping that back flat as possible, go ahead and just lift up to a standing position. Oh, go ahead. Standing up, bring your feet about 6 inches apart. Go ahead and lift your toes off the floor. Spread the toes as wide as you can. Then trying to keep the toes spread as wide as possible. Go ahead and lower them down. Really pressing into the mat, putting the weight evenly between the feet. Go ahead and lift up through the thighs. Just bring a little tiny, tiny bend to the knees. Gently tuck the pelvis. Gently tightening that mama belly. Roll the shoulders up by the ears. Slide them back, heart open, and then drop them down away from the ears. Arms by your side, palms spin forward. Tuck the chin slightly. Lift up through the crown of the head, growing a little taller. We'll take 2 breaths here. Standing tall in this mountain pose. Let's take 3 more breaths. Really focusing on strengthening the foundation, strengthening your legs so that you'll be ready to bring that baby into the world. And then bring your hands together, palms pressed palms against your sternum. Bring your weight into the right foot. Bring your left heel against your right leg. Keep your left toes pressing into the ground, making a little kickstand for yourself. Hug the belly in a little bit, tightening the core, tightening the abs a bit. Really pressing through those right toes. Gently tucking the pelvis under. Roll the heart and shoulders open. Finding tree pose here. 2 more breaths, maybe playing with your balance a little. Your balance can change from day to day with your weight constantly changing and baby's weight constantly changing. You might feel like you're rocking in the treetops instead of sitting quietly. Release your palms down to your hips. Step your left foot down, right underneath your left hip. Move the weight into your left foot. Just reverse that on the other side. So right heel comes to left ankle. Right toes press into the mat. Knee opens slightly. Bring your palms together at your heart, thumbs touching your heart. Roll the shoulders up, back, and down away from the ears. Tuck your pelvis slightly. Tuck your booty slightly. 2 breaths on this balancing tree pose. And release. Coming back, maybe shake out the legs a little bit. Just a very gentle practice. We'll pause for a second, finding that mountain pose again, feet flat, chest open, palms face forward, tightening the abs just a little bit. Just checking my camera, got a little belly shot. So coming back to that pose, we'll go ahead and bring the hands to the hips, step the feet wide, point the toes out, and we'll sit on down, bending the knees. So take a look at your toes. If you can see the pink, well, let's rephrase this. Take a look at your toes. You should be able to see your big toe in front of your knee. So check it out, make sure you're not rocking inward, rocking back, but really finding that nice, healthy center with the knees. Bring your hands to your thighs. Hold heart open, gaze lifts. Take 2 breaths here. Goddess pose. And then we'll inhale the arms up, oh, open. Think like, ooh, rocking that Pharaoh style. Hold heart open. Gaze lifts slightly. Rooting down into the feet, really pressing through the feet. Take 5 breaths here. Maybe the thighs start to burn a little. We're really building that leg strength for the big push, if you will. One more big deep breath in. And one more big deep breath out. Then go ahead and stand up, straightening the legs. Palms come together. Now feet stay about where they are, except let's spin the toes to face a little bit inward. So the toes are almost like this, a little bit, rather than splaying out. And from here, really press into the outer edges of your feet so that the whole foot is pressed really flat on the ground. And then lift up through the thighs, tucking the pelvis under, tucking the butt under. Bring just a teeny tiny bend under the thighs to protect the knees. Bring your hands to your hips. Open your heart. Tilt your pelvis. Stick your butt out. Flop back. And see if you can start to lower down. So maybe not. Maybe your fingertips come down. Maybe bend your knees. Maybe your hands stay at your hips. Try to keep your spine long. We'll take 2 more breaths here, really pressing down into the feet. And then keeping that flat spine, lift back up to stand. And however you feel comfortable, we'll come back down to our knees. Take a little seat. And if you can, do this little mermaid sit, little Ariel with their hands. Sit. We'll inhale the arms up, overhead. Gaze lifts up, chin looks up. And then open your arms and twist towards the right, just very gently. You can bring your left hand to your right knee, crossing your body. Maybe even bring it to your belly. Looking over the right shoulder. One more breath. Coming back to the middle. Go ahead and use your hands. Lift up onto your knees and just shift over to the other side. So you're on your left butt cheek now. Inhale your arms up overhead. Look up. And as you breathe out, twist very gently. Right hand to left knee. Left fingers touch the floor behind you. Look over your left shoulder. Two more breaths in this gentle seated twist. Come back to the middle. And here, go on and grab your pillows or a couple pillows. I actually have a big old body pillow that I like to fold in half because it's awesome. And go ahead and set it on your mat. You want to stack it up pretty good so you've got a pretty high pile of stable pillows. And then sit on your butt with the pillow touching right up against your butt. And this is the great part. We're getting into the stretchy stuff, but we want to be careful not to overstretch because your hips are already super flexible with all those pregnancy hormones. So bring your feet to kiss each other about 2 feet away from your butt. So pretty far out, knees bent, hands come to the shins, roll the heart open. And then if you can, if your belly will allow it, you can start to fold just slightly forward or just round the spine a little bit. Chin tucks in towards the chest. Coming back up, go ahead and just keeping your legs as they are, or if that's like, whoa, so uncomfortable, You can stretch them out wide, wider than your mat if you've got one, and just lay on back onto those pillows, stacking as many pillows under you as you would like. Play around, get comfy. The pillow should go all the way down the length of your back and support your head. Bring your palms by your sides. Close your eyes. Take 5 breaths here. Bring your hands by your sides, your palms touch your butt. Using your elbows, press up. Use your palms to come all the way up. Then to relax, it's going to be a little different. So you want to come onto your left side, very particularly your left side, not your right. And you can bring pillow or pillows between your knees. And just lay on down on your left side. Cushion your head either with a pillow or your arm. We'll take 5 breaths here. Just letting gravity take you. Surrendering and breathing. When you're ready to get on up, press into your right palm, move the pillow out, lift yourself on up, and then have your baby. Quickest delivery ever. I hope that your labor will be a short and painless. Love you all. Have a good baby.